Witcher 3. So, that'll like at least an hour to record. Might as well.
Sabermans! What's your studs?
Hey, over
Welcome,
here,
sir.
please.
Hi, wine merchant.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider
Oh
kind.
god, no.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
Back up and frickin' northeast area. Bullshit. Well, let's talk
First
about
things
my
first. Need to talk about my reward.
You want me to go murder spiders?
I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Ugh.
I
You
point
make
complaining.
mountains out of molehills, Vilmar. I shall be better than fine.
I
Saddle.
must insist,
That's
Count.
like it
You'll be
already,
much the safer with us at
We'll
your
take
side.
that.
Boulder Dash.
Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no
I'll
knowing
talk
what
to the count
lurks in these
after I finish
wilds.
this up. Shouldn't take too long. You wanna die?
That stench.
You know giant frickin' spider that looks intimidating as hell. Sound like frickin' World of Warcraft spiders, which are like, oh, well. Those ones come in like practically two varieties. The spindly ones and the fuzzy ones. These are here are some big fat fuzzy ones practically. Not sure which one to bother me more. Either one, yeah. Oh, so, now that we have our Grandmaster Guild, when a Quinn shield shatters, there's a chance a new one will be cast at no stamina cost. Bonus increases by 5% for each piece of the set. So basically we have a 30% chance that basically, oh wow, your Quinn shield broke. You know what that means? Well, time to make the Quinn shield appear again. And damage dealt by attribute abilities involving the Quinn shield is increased by 200%. So, basically that means well, an current ability that would really do damage would be basically the exploding shield or the crit discharge. Can I even research anything? No, we're going to need a lot of ability points, which we don't have. Like we're gonna need about 3 hill sets. More. Yeah. It's gonna take quite a few. Not entirely sure I'll be able to get enough before the end of this. I was thinking that barrel is slightly flowing. Turn. Where's I put? Are there any eggs I need to burn or anything? No. Okay, well, we cleared it at least. Huzzah.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods! And you too, of course.
Huzzah.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes
there you
sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz.
That too. Anyway,
Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
what do you? Oh. Wow, then. He has all the glyphs and runes and that stuff. Just because. Well, he was apprenticing to be an alchemist. It's like, do I need that stuff? That one.
Time I got back on the path. So long.
Oh, hi.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behavior to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladol? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Covere, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilma, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
So what do you want me to do?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see? A Parastisomac. It captures, likenesses.
There's her cat.
Parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
Based upon which, I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map.
It's an escort quest.
Before
Of course
coming
it's
here,
hard.
I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Oh, well, that's a thing.
Keep your eyes peeled. Safety's key.
Regards, mate.
Distinguished Countess, you already have found out what the creatures of interest to you live. All the places are marked on the map, attached to the package. Notwithstanding, we're obligated to warn you against approaching any of the drawing places where our experienced hunter or hunters, and at least several weapons. In the month in which you intend to charge the duchy, panthers are caring for their young, or centipedes are particularly active, gathering stores of fat tissue before winter. To head the guild of local hunters and trackers, I recommend taking a guide from our organization. Please let us know if you're interested. As your person, make sure your escort is made up of the best and most experienced people. The expressions of deep respect, Olivier D. Oliver de la Braga. Duchy Toussaint Guild of Hunters and Trackers. Don't know why I said Olivia, but it's awful clearly. Oh. It would help if we looked at the map. Boop. Hey look, it's a map. We ready to go?
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
Remember,
Wouldn't rather be out here with them.
it's an escort quest.
Guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife
Remember
attacks
what you
us?
said.
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something subtler. Do you? But as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Not sure about the giant centipedes, though. That's a bell. That is not what we're supposed to be dealing with.
Map says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
I've but one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Remember what I said.
Shh. Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
Ooh, I'm not the least bit eager to come face to mug with a bear. We should move on.
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Well, there's panthers. Are we close enough? Oh, traps.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Oh, come on, brilliant. You freeing a superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light to that. Oh my! I failed to warn you.
Well, that's
Apologies.
got pissed
The
off.
Paris-Dicemac has a added lantern.
Stop.
You must look away or it'll blind you.
Paris-Dicemac upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
So see, we didn't cause any bloodshed. Good. It's on all these traps too.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
This one I might have to murder.
Shh. Hear him.
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. Here, maybe? Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
You get up in the hill.
Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
An excellent day for capturing.
Gonna say Archie's not gonna help me out.
Look, exactly what I want. We've disturbed them enough.
He didn't say to fight. Probably move though, Count.
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now.
Feel bad about not looting those nests, but...
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of Witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Huzzah!
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
When he said that.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A Witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Okay. Give me a second. So I could go... it's going this way. Yep, those are peacock noises.
Shh. Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
Look at them bangs.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay their tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! Oh, this'll be a masterpiece! Smile, please!
Giant centipedes. Damn it.
Where did they come from?
They
Must have followed us.
us.
Get back.
Ah, get it! Save me!
No, it's their kill.
Ah, get it! Save me!
You told me not to kill anything. I'm pretty sure.
All over now.
Whew, that was... tense.
Yeah, we can't just have
I
murder them
believe
before
I've
they
had my
bog
fill
us.
of excitement for
well.
today.
We did good.
What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
Ah, yes, there's one thing we have to do here, though. It's important.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Well,
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead
Right,
chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
I do own a
A
vineyard.
reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Obviously.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francolar.
I'll be by. See ya.
Wait until noon tomorrow and go to the picnic. Now, how far away is that? Why, it's all the way back down there. We're going to speed things up and actually do that, though. I also need to go turn in some things and go do the Gwent tournament, and there's a lot to do. Do I have all the Gwent cards, though? Well, I could go pick that up real quick. There are things I want to get done in this episode. Now that we got his quest out of the way, I need to go check on a few things. A, I need to go over here and get this Gwent card just because it's the last one. B, I need to go down and wait for his thing to be done and then get, progress. Then I need to go back to the lake. Well, I haven't been to the lake yet.
Guess this champion.
Herb. Oh god, the lag. Oh yes, the barber.
Colvin!
Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
No, I don't. No. No, I don't. I'm here to play Gwent.
Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Colvin! Palmading! Cheap Panthara!
Yeah, how about we get to the actual deck? There we go. Oh, so boop. Huzzah. And another storm. Whatever. not doing Regis this thing. No, go back. Damn you, clicking. We'll go down here. We'll wait till noon. We'll go finish this. Then we'll go back up to the lake. Check on that. Keep saying back up to the lake. Haven't been to the lake. But anyway. Wait until noon. So it's technically been what, 2 days for the vent thing. I also now have an armorer's table. And a grindstone. It's the only way until it's fixed up inside though.
I do! The wilds of Tucson
But
harbor
we're here.
innumerable fascinating secrets. Its picturesque meadows and untouched woodlands are home to one of the most dangerous species of Myriapoda, this side of the Yoruba. The Beauclair centipede, as it's commonly called, is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate
Doing
calories.
stuff on the shelves, but I'm taking
Three goblets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Alcohol is bad for our health.
Hi guys.
I shall go,
Drink not
or
much
perhaps I won't.
water.
Anything new on this thing? Looking for a damn sword to summon novice knight errant. Urco de la Mars.
Appearances
My God,
deceive.
look at all these tables.
Beware.
I must loot
Yes.
them.
What is it you need, boy?
You seek someone?
There's a thing though.
Excuse you?
Let me loot it. I do, so everything here is good. For several days now the sun has been shining and it's quite hot, so the window in Calus's room is open almost all day. You see a little face from the rays of sun and light head, pale joy. Just like she was before that. If it gets a bit warmer, I will have her show taken to the garden. So it's already quite hot, but if it gets a bit warm. Yeah. Anyway, day before yesterday, Master Bivard's wife, Alyssa, visited us. You remember, don't you? When the Bivards moved to Kerrville. On the islands were scared of the fire to die, and she seemed to be even mad or some sort of self-taught witch. This was all because, despite not having the right education, she made magic ointments and cosmetics. Said she spent 3 years in the Dragon Mountain studying from some elven sorceress. I don't pay much heed to gossip, which is why Butler announced her immediately fighting her in for a glass of lemonade. Turns out she is an exceedingly charming person. Stories were alleged witchcraft are highly exaggerated. She actually studied for 3 years at Artusa, but because of some bad precedents made by her father, she had to leave the academy. She left, however, with a good knowledge of plant and magical applications. She brought her for a healing like no child to Robert de Calus's legs this morning for 10 days. And the treatment is going on plate. Alyssa promises to visit the country and see the results and advice. Good feeling about this work. In my next letter, I'll tell you what happened with the treatment you recommend. Take care of yourself, my dears. I beg you, don't regret it. Do something silly. Something happened to you. I won't know what to do. None of you, Arabella. Well, there you go.
Morning.
Beg your pardon? You in a
It's like there's tables for food.
Appearances deceive.
How's it been?
Beware.
Oh. That's pretty nice, honestly. In my way. Oh, look at the peacocks. And the giant centipede.
Work doth one ennoble.
Also, I don't remember
doth
how...
one
Right.
gratify.
How did you take a self-portrait of yourself? How did you manage to take a selfie of yourself? But... the cat.
Yes, a face no ointment could help.
I don't know.
Say, Oxenford scholars.
Greetings and welcome.
Anyway.
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please.
I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honoured were you to hang it in your home.
I might just do that. I might just do that.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, yeah, that was a pain.
When you have as much
So
coin
maybe
as I
paint
do,
himself.
friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise, and must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides, at times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish. Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Well, there you go.
Nice meeting you. So long now.
See you around.
None of which are suitable to show myself in.
Now, there's a certain way of doing that quest, which I believe we did. Seconds right over there, we could do that, but no. No. The main quest is probably gonna be the last thing we get to. So now we need to go to the lake. That's probably the closest place. I forget how many more things there are to do. Oh, so I forgot. We need to also check my inventory. Freaking headset. Okay, inventory. Because remember, it's been a while. And we killed that Shellmore. Shellmore's not bad. I mean, 12% armor. However, we still need all that speed. I love those. If there's even shrines, you know. Might not be until New Game Plus before I can get one, but yeah. Need more ability points so I can get towards Second Life. Also, it would be nice if I could get, you know, version kill design. If I can get this all full blues, which would mean I would need, I'd lose some attack power, but I'm probably gonna put most all. My freaking general skills over here. Blues there. Not sure what else I would put there. Like I could technically put a green on top of it. I mean, I would lose at least 10% more attack power, but I would gain what? I would gain 150 more vitality, which isn't terrible to have. I'll have to decide later on. I've seen a lot more mutants. But behold, generosity. Anyway.
I'm walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
Like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
Well, there you go.
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hi, Hermit.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Hermit's gonna kick my ass. Hermit's gonna kick my ass. Spin. Do you believe I read this?
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
And he just goes to the lake. Okay, bye.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly.
Well, yes.
The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
the Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
That's a good question. We did lose it. I mean, it's hard.
Just wonderful.
So, yeah, Erendite. It's pretty good. Not as good as our sword, but Erendite has special qualities. Each blow generates charges which increase sword damage by 10%. Charges are lost over time or when receiving damage. A fully charged sword always deals critical hit damage. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword or spend its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. Damage increased by 0 to a maximum 10, increasing along with your character's level. So basically, the sword is designed so that basically you just keep killing things and it gets better and better and better and better and better. Which isn't bad. However, yeah. I'm sorry I have to stick with my Witcher gil. Still, it's a not bad sword. It's probably one of the best swords in the game. So anyway, we still need to do the tournament. I was gonna say, has it been a week? I don't think it's been a week. Okay, before we end the episode, what's I need? I can talk to him about my coin. I don't think it's been a week though. I mean, it's been 3 days yet. Still no way to... Probably end up waiting another day just so I can get that done when I head back. But for now, you go investigate this one question mark on the way back. And there are several ways to do most of those virtues. But at least, most cases 2 quests things, some might only be 1. Oh god, no. Not wolves. Why? No, not free. So what do we have over here? Where's my ear? Tell me what I got. Damn it. Where's the top of it? like tedious enemies like that. But no, well, I'm gonna keep popping.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
Oh yes. Spirit mutant.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay then. Huh.
Drink! Give me a drink!
That was gonna be like... There are a few things, well, basically... I guess it's not one of them. That's just a vineyard infestation. But there are like... What would it be? I need an example. Or like contested areas like this. Abandoned sites. There are a few places like that in this where basically once you save an area, Garrett will legit just basically sit there and wait for like a day for people to show up and take back the place. Which, it's a nice feature, but seems a bit silly to just wait there for a day. Like, people might show up eventually, but do you seriously need to sit there for an entire day waiting for them when you have other stuff to be doing? Speaking of sitting and waiting for a day, though. Boop. That's been long enough. No, it hasn't. Boop. Now then, it's been long enough. Yes. Good. And next episode we shall return to Corvo Blanco. Corvo Bianco, whatever. Next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all and have a nice day.